Alexander the Great's Indian Campaign. Alexander the Great's Indian campaign marked the easternmost extent of his conquests and stands as a testament to his military prowess, ambition, and the complexities of engaging with the rich cultures of the Indian subcontinent. Spanning from 326 to 325 BCE, this campaign was characterized by significant battles, strategic innovations, and cultural exchanges that would shape the historical trajectory of the region. This exploration of Alexander's Indian campaign examines the motivations behind the campaign, key battles, the interactions with local rulers, and the enduring legacy of this significant chapter in Alexander's conquests. Motivations for the campaign. Desire for glory and expansion. Alexander's primary motivation for the Indian campaign was the pursuit of glory and the ambition to extend his empire further east. After successfully defeating the Persian Empire, he sought to add the powerful kingdoms of India to his dominion, thereby cementing his legacy as a preeminent conqueror. Avenge the Persian invasions. The invasions of India by the Persian Empire under Darius I also played a role in Alexander's decision to cross into the subcontinent. By conquering Indian territories, Alexander aimed to avenge the perceived wrongs inflicted by the Persians and fulfill the aspirations of uniting the Greek city-states against a common enemy. Exploration and cultural exchange. Alexander's campaign into India was not only about conquest but also exploration. He was driven by curiosity about the lands and cultures beyond the known world. This ambition to connect East and West would facilitate significant cultural exchanges that would influence both Greek and Indian civilizations. Key battles and events. Battle of the Hydaspes, 326 BCE. The most significant battle of Alexander's Indian campaign was fought against King Porus at the Hydaspes River. Porus commanded a formidable army, including war elephants, which presented a unique challenge for Alexander. Tactical innovations. Alexander utilized his superior mobility and tactical ingenuity to counter the challenges posed by the elephants. He deployed his cavalry and light infantry to disrupt the Persian formations and targeted the mahouts, elephant drivers, to create chaos among Porus's ranks. Outcome. Despite being outnumbered, Alexander's forces emerged victorious, showcasing his strategic brilliance. He not only defeated Porus but also admired his bravery and reinstated him as a vassal king, exemplifying his policy of integrating conquered peoples into his empire. Siege of the Malian city. Following the victory at Hydaspes, Alexander encountered fierce resistance from local tribes. During the siege of a Malian city, Alexander was seriously wounded. This incident highlighted the dangers faced by Alexander and his army as they pushed deeper into India. Aftermath. Although Alexander recovered, the injury served as a reminder of the challenges and dangers inherent in the campaign. It also showcased the loyalty and bravery of his companions and soldiers, who rallied around their leader during this difficult time. The encounter with the Brahmins. During his campaign, Alexander encountered Indian philosophers and sages known as Brahmins. These encounters illustrated the cultural exchanges taking place between the Macedonian conquerors and the local populace. Alexander engaged in discussions about philosophy and governance, showcasing his curiosity and respect for diverse ideas and cultures. Challenges faced during the campaign. Logistical difficulties. The Indian campaign presented significant logistical challenges for Alexander and his army. The unfamiliar terrain, climate, and resources posed difficulties in supply management. The monsoon season further complicated matters, leading to disruptions in movement and supply lines. Resistance from local rulers. Alexander faced resistance not only from powerful kings like Porus, but also from smaller tribal groups. The diverse political landscape of India made it difficult to maintain control over newly conquered territories. This resistance highlighted the complexities of governing a vast empire that spanned different cultures and political structures. Troop morale and fatigue. After years of campaigning, Alexander's troops began to show signs of fatigue and reluctance to continue further into India. The difficult terrain, coupled with the challenges of engaging with local rulers, led to growing discontent among the soldiers. This ultimately influenced Alexander's decision to turn back after reaching the Beas River. The decision to turn back. The mutiny at the Hyphasis. The army's reluctance to continue was most evident at the Hyphasis River, where Alexander sought to advance further into India. Facing a potential mutiny, he was forced to reconsider his ambitions. His troops, weary from years of campaigning and longing for home, expressed their desire to return, compromise and retreat. Understanding the need to maintain troop morale, Alexander agreed to turn back. However, he did so with the aim of consolidating his gains and ensuring the stability of the newly acquired territories. He implemented policies to govern the regions and promote Hellenistic culture, thus preserving the legacy of his conquests. Cultural integration. During the retreat, Alexander sought to establish a cultural bridge between the East and West. He encouraged the integration of Greek and Indian cultures through the establishment of new cities, trade routes, and cultural exchanges. This approach would lay the groundwork for the spread of Hellenistic culture in the region. Legacy of the Indian Campaign. Cultural exchange. Alexander's Indian campaign fostered significant cultural exchanges that influenced both Greek and Indian civilizations. The interaction between the two cultures led to the dissemination of ideas, philosophies, and artistic expressions, resulting in a rich tapestry of Hellenistic culture in the region. Impact on Indian society. The arrival of Alexander and his forces marked the beginning of increased interactions between India and the Mediterranean world. This exchange would continue to shape the political and cultural landscape of India for centuries, influencing subsequent empires and trade networks. Inspiration for future leaders. The Indian campaign demonstrated Alexander's ability to adapt his strategies to different cultures and terrains. His approach to leadership and governance became a model for future conquerors and leaders, emphasizing the importance of cultural integration and respect for local traditions. Historical significance. Alexander's Indian campaign is often seen as the culmination of his conquests, marking the easternmost expansion of his empire. It serves as a critical chapter in the history of both the Hellenistic world and ancient India, illustrating the complexities of cultural interaction and the dynamics of power during this period. Alexander the Great's Indian campaign was a remarkable journey characterized by military conquests, cultural exchanges, and personal challenges. His encounters with local rulers, the battles fought, and the strategies employed highlight his brilliance as a military leader. The campaign not only expanded Alexander's empire but also facilitated significant cultural interactions that enriched both Greek and Indian societies. As we reflect on this chapter of Alexander's life, we recognize the lasting impact of his Indian campaign on the course of history. The blending of cultures initiated by Alexander's conquests laid the groundwork for the Hellenistic Age, a period defined by the interplay of diverse traditions and ideas. His legacy as a conqueror and cultural integrator continues to resonate, reminding us of the importance of ambition, adaptability, and the pursuit of knowledge in shaping the future of civilizations. Alexander's Indian campaign serves as a testament to the transformative power of leadership and the enduring spirit of exploration that Alexander's ambition was a driving force behind his decision to invade India. After conquering the Persian Empire, he sought to extend his dominion further eastward, envisioning an empire that would stretch from Greece to the fringes of India. His aspirations were fueled by the desire to achieve unprecedented glory and to become a legendary figure in history. The conquest of India, with its rich and diverse cultures, represented not only a significant military achievement, but also a means of securing his legacy as a great conqueror. Revenge against Persia. Another motivation for Alexander's campaign was the desire to avenge the Persian invasions of Greece, particularly the devastating attacks led by Darius I and Xerxes I during the Persian Wars. By crossing into India, Alexander aimed to counter the Persian threat directly, as the Achaemenid Empire had exerted its influence over parts of the Indian subcontinent. This sense of revenge resonated deeply within Alexander and the Greek city-states, motivating him to reclaim honor for the Greeks by subjugating the remnants of the Persian Empire. Exploration and cultural exchange. In addition to conquest, Alexander was driven by a genuine curiosity about the lands beyond the known world. His campaigns were not solely military endeavors. They were also quests for knowledge and understanding. The opportunity to encounter new cultures, philosophies, and geographical landscapes appealed to his desire for exploration. The campaign into India offered the chance to bridge the gap between East and West, facilitating significant cultural exchanges that would leave a lasting impact on both regions. Key battles and events. The Battle of the Hydaspes, 326 BCE. The most notable engagement of Alexander's Indian campaign was the Battle of the Hydaspes, fought against King Porus, a powerful regional ruler. This battle was characterized by several key factors that tested Alexander's military ingenuity. Tactical preparations. As Alexander approached the Hydaspes River, he recognized the challenges posed by Porus's army, particularly the presence of war elephants. These massive creatures could cause chaos among his troops and were a formidable asset for Porus. To counter this threat, Alexander devised a plan that involved using his cavalry and light infantry to outmaneuver the elephants and disrupt Porus's formations. Execution of tactics. On the day of the battle, Alexander utilized the river's banks to limit the mobility of Porus's forces. He divided his troops strategically, placing his phalanx at the center while deploying cavalry units on the flanks. As the battle commenced, Alexander ordered a coordinated attack, focusing on the mahouts, the drivers of the war elephants, to neutralize their